It's commonly accepted that the lotus is the symbol of resurrection and rebirth, of a new life, of eternal lives. They are aquatic plants. Lotuses send out their roots deep into the dark, fertile mud below the waterline. Then their stem and bud reach upward toward the surface until it breaks forth into the daylight. They just kind of happily float on the water, soak up the sun, following its light throughout the course of the day. Then it closes its bud at night and sinks back down beneath the water to do it all over again the next day, like Ra emerging from the cosmic ocean. And you may remember from our first lessons that Ra is often shown actually coming forth from the opening petals of a lotus blossom. Lotuses are in between. They hover between the air and the water. So with their roots touching the soil, they span the space, right, between heaven and earth. Their stem then sort of like penetrating the watery veil. Schwaller de Lubbock's wrote of these flowers, "It is seen that the lotus has its root in the earth, grows in and by means of water, that its leaves are nourished by air and its flower by the sun's fire. Thus the lotus symbolizes the four elements: earth, water, air, and fire. The lotus flower represents the final product, not only regenerated but exalted. From it springs a new leaf, air, a bud, coagulation, and one or several new flowers. The first flower constitutes a new earth, a solar earth capable of an exaltation represented by the leaves, the bud, and the flowers that spring from it." So the lotus is an incredibly rich symbol, one often associated with priestesses, goddesses, and one I encourage you to explore further on your own.